Hi, I'm Notyetdead, and welcome back to a very dark Shamrock Valley. It's late autumn, 8:30 in the morning, and still really dark outside. So, rather optimistically, I have come down to the pig farm. There you go, sun's just starting to come up. It's quite cloudy. Yeah, I've come down to the pig farm to pick up the combine where I left it after I'd done the sunflower field last night. And I think the field is ready, looks like, but it's damp. Obviously it's been damp overnight and we've got rain forecast, so I'm just going to have the combine ready. And maybe we'll do a bit of work down here this morning. And then whenever we need to, we can just quickly jump back down and come and get this corn. I'm amazed it struggled through. It'd be a real shame if we lost it now because we don't get a window to harvest. But you know. So yeah, I got sunflowers in last night. That's all fine. But we're just now waiting on the corn. Last crop to harvest. Can do some silage bales, but I can do those while it's raining. That's all right. So we have got other things that we can do even when the rain comes in. Right, okay. So I guess... Right, let's just open the combine up ready. Switch those off for now. Yeah, it's not gonna... I did unfold it. Oh, I left it open. Well, it was in the shed, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not gonna... I didn't think it would. It was worth a try. Right. Switch the lights off then. Oh. Cloud, we've got a nice sunrise. Goodness me, it's still really dark though. So yeah, well, we'll head back down to the pig farm. There's bound to be actually, what's the animal state looking like? I mean, in theory, well, of course, in theory we can still harvest them tomorrow. That depends whether we get a frost overnight. We are forecast rain. Oh wow, we were forecast rain already, so we're actually lucky it's not already started raining. The drying potential's poor. Very poor. And by late tomorrow, in fact actually overnight tonight, we will get frost, so we're quite likely there's a risk we're going to lose the crop. What is the frost tolerance of corn at mature? Actually medium, so we might get away with it, but anyway, we'll see. Sheep. Hang on, how did I get yesterday? 8. Oh no, so that is right. Actually, I was going to get some more sheep today, wasn't I? They're looking okay. Right, cows rather desperately need straw. Oh, and cleaning out. Goodness me, look at that. So we've got to spend some time up with the cows today. And our sheep as well, desperately cleaning out. Oh my goodness, we've now got 97 sheep. That is crazy. Okay, so we need to start separating them out. That's a little job we can do over the winter. Oh, and here comes the rain. Oh well, bang goes that idea then. Well, let's get the animal sorted. We'll, fingers crossed we'll get some of that. I suppose I could go and do the silage actually. If it's going to rain, maybe it just makes sense to go do the silage. Oh actually, little job we can do here. No, it's still too dark. Well, yeah, but I decided it was far too wet to be in an open tractor down at the pig farm, so I thought I'd come down here and we'd actually do the silage bales while we can, and then after that we'll sort the animals out and we'll just have to see. Yeah, may have to end up keeping that combine for another day, incurring some more leasing fees, but I really want that corn in for the pigs. It's kind of essential. The leaves are starting to look a little bit more sparse on the trees. Winter is definitely on its way. Yeah, they don't wait. Should be inside really, in the warm and the dry. But yeah, so we'll go finish off creating these silage bales. At least we can do that. Actually, we should go check, because actually the ones that we did first might be they might have matured, might have fermented by now. Finest matured silage bales. Yum. Yeah, so they might have finished fermenting. These ones, of course, will be a while. Also occurred to me, with the amount of stuff that we've delivered to the biogas plant, we should be able to get some digestate from them. So that'll help, as we're now at a point of, oh, he's going that way too, is he? Right, you got indicators? No. Yeah, that'll help, as we're now at the point of turning the fields, so we can lease or buy, one or the other, some sort of slurry or slurry spreader, and maybe get a tanker as well to carry the slurry about in. But yeah, so that's quite handy, because, you know, it feels like that. Ooh, quick, it's raining, quick, quick, quick. Yeah, wet. Right, all I need to do is remember where I was, take those off for a minute, fold that out. That'll help. Over that, switch it on. Switch that on, and let's away. Yeah, it's a shame the weather's not really on our side. But yeah, if the corn has medium frost resistance, maybe we'll just get away with leaving it over one night. Hopefully it'll dry up enough. You might yet be able to harvest it. It's worth the risk of the extra fees on the combine. You know, the corn's quite essential for the pigs. I don't particularly want to have to buy corn in if we can avoid it. I mean, obviously if we have to, right? But, you know, hopefully that won't be necessary. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's come back down here. Yep, light's just starting to come over the horizon, so that's going to help us in our visibility. Unload one. I mean, reality is between, you know, mowing up, creating, should I say, and actually collecting the previous, so between, you know, creating these silage bales and collecting the previous. Why have I got straw? Has it just turned into hay because it's been left out too long? Maybe it's dried up. Won't be long before it starts to rot though. In that case, we'll go back to being wet grass and then it'll rot. But it's not straw, it's just hay. But yeah, so between actually finishing off this and sorting out all the animals and collecting the first lot of silage bales, I mean, whether they're ready or not, we can put them on the trailer, and then, you know, when they are ready, we can go and take them to the biogas plant. These ones, obviously there's no point in taking these off the field yet. But yeah, so between all that, it's going to be quite a bit of work today actually. Whether it's enough to spend all of our time on, I don't know, but maybe some other work, maybe some other farmers round and about need a bit of help. Try our best to get most of this. Wowzers. It really is wet, and it's set in for a long time by the looks of it as well. Oh, thought I'd missed the 4,000 mark. There it is. Oh, and I haven't unloaded the last bale yet. My fault. Too busy thinking about all the work we've got to do. Ooh, missed the spot. Missed the spot. Could do worse than to take some more off the edge, actually. You know, I was going to bring the JCB out. It's only because I used this tractor to bring these back off the field last night, but they were still on them, and I just thought, well, it just made sense. But actually, it's a good job, because the JCB would have struggled to pull these up here, I think. Hang on. Just a bit more on the edge, it'll just give us a little bit more turning room. It's still a bit tight to get round. So I've heard about this newfangled thing called pellets. You can make pellets from hay or straw, and I'm thinking we've got still quite a lot of the square bales that we brought with us from Peterville knocking around. So actually I'm wondering, because apparently you can just shred square bales, so we've still got quite a lot of those knocking about. So actually I'm in an R in whether or not we just lease one. Oops, not concentrating, sorry. Too busy chatting. Yeah, whether we lease one of these things, give it a try, and use up those square bales. Apparently you can get quite a penny for them, so it could be worth doing. And then if, you know, providing we get through the winter with enough hay and straw, then you know, that could be something we can think about doing on a more regular basis. But at least, you know, give it a go. I don't know. I don't even know if it's available here yet, if the store can get one for us or not, how much they cost, etc. You know, so just something I read about last night. Thought it might be a good idea. It's not that we're short of money, but you know, you never know how much the next whoa, sunlight. You never know quite how. Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Yeah, you never know quite how much the next adventure will require from the bank, or what may happen. It's always worth keeping an eye out for new opportunities when they present themselves. Oh, there we go. Right, I'll finish this off. We'll shouldn't take too long from here on, and we'll see what the weather's doing and what we can do next. So as you can hear and are about to see, yeah, it ain't stopped raining. It's pretty heavy, but I finished the bales out on field, is that field 2, I think? All the silage, so that's all done. I've taken the silage baler back to the store. So, we'll, couple of things to do in here. Your usual challenge of the JCB's turning circle when it's got something on the back, or, well, some things, not everything, but some things. There we go. Right, so actually that's that. Just leave that there a second. Jump over, let's just sweep this up. We'll put any more feed in. And I wanted to try something here. There we go. Not exactly artistically done, but it works. Ah, missed a bit. Whoa. This broom has some very strange, it's like a Harry Potter broom. Has some very peculiar characteristics. Whoa. Including the way it swings backwards and forwards. There we go, that's better. Whoa. Seriously. Will you just behave? There we go. Right, nice and clean. Could shift all that slurry actually as well. Slurry, manure rather, should I say. Wonder how much I've got. Oh, stop it. Because I wonder as well as, of course, the digestate I was talking about earlier. Whether, I mean, that's quite a mountain of manure. Yeah, I need to get a wheel loader or a telehandler or something. And there's quite a bit in there. Something to consider. I suppose even a little skid steer. I wonder what's the biggest bucket I can get for a skid steer. That might be the answer. That's not going to work, is it? Right, so what I was thinking, yeah, so I've left the bale shredder down at the pig farm. And it occurred to me, actually for the straw, I might be able to put it in here, mix it up to loose. How much does it look like we need? Sorry, wrong button. I'd say, oh, actually not a massive amount, probably about a bale. Right, so how about then? Right, I'm going to still got a cover on, so it'll be alright in the rain, so I'll move this out. Put it just around here for a minute. I need that. I should have put that seeder in the shed. It's been out all summer. We've had a couple of downpours while it's been sat there, which is not good. I need to be better at tidying up. Plenty of storage space. I'm just not using it. Leave that there for now. Right, could do worse as well. Oh, hang on, I'm being stupid. I can't use this one. I haven't got a front loader on it. But in that case, that's fine. This can take over on the mixer wagon, and we'll use the JCB for moving the bales. So swappy out tractors. Squeeze past, just about. Let's go get a round bale. We'll start using this stack of bales here first. They're a little bit disorganised. Oh, sorry. Caught that. Very carefully. Be better when I've used all these loose ones up. I'll have a lot more storage space. Of course, I've still got all of those ones that we produced this year sitting in the in what is now really the bale shed, I suppose. Just about squeeze past. There we go. Not ideal to do this in the rain, really, but still, if I do it quick enough, hopefully. Right, so quickly before it turns into mush. Mush. Not ideal to leave that like that. And before any of the cows get out, let's quickly shut this gate a minute. Open this one. Oh, what did I do that for? Wondering about upgrading this one at some point over the winter, maybe. I imagine we don't spread it in there, do we? Oh, I'm forgetting already. My memory, seriously. I think we spread it from in here. Trying to be quick. Is that not a complete bale? Or we just lost some as it's been shredded? That's a bit weird. Does this work? I actually have no idea if this will work or not. It does. Just spread it around. Question will be how much? Perfect. Spot on. Right. Ooh, a little bit under the door. That's odd. And now we can repeat the process. 1 silage, 1 hay, 1 straw. How much TMR do we think we need? Oh. Yeah, 1 load will do it easily. Should be some left over as well. Just going to close that door, never mind. Do it in a minute. Right, bales. So I say we'll leave the square ones, we'll start using some of these up. I should still be using the loose silage really, but it doesn't really matter. Silage is a silage. Be good to create a space in this barn actually. Oh, pity I've left the aquatrans in there. I could have just nipped straight through there. Never mind. Oops. Sorry, doing a bit quick. So we'll get this done. This will be us pre-lunch, and well, then I guess we'll have to see. Depends on. I mean, the weather is still forecast to rain. Though actually, I was going to say last time I checked the forecast, it was still forecast to rain most of the rest of the day. On the other hand, the cloud symbol indicates that may not be quite as bad as that may seem. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I don't use that front one because that is actually not a complete bale, and no sooner said look, and it's just stopped raining. Now the drying potential for the rest of the day is pretty appalling judging by the forecast, and it's cloudy and it's cold. Oh wow, but look at that, misty a little bit after all that rain. But yeah, you never know, maybe, just maybe, it'll dry up enough during the afternoon that we can get that corn harvested if we're lucky at some point. Otherwise we'll be needing to whoopsie. Yeah, otherwise we'll be needing to well, we've got to clean the pigs out, feed them, sort them out. Oh, we could do some slurrying actually, I suppose. We'll get the digestate from the biogas plants, go see how much we got. And then yeah, we could start spreading out some of our fields. Need to figure out fields for next year, what we're going to put where. Yeah. Uh-oh, why did that come off like that? I haven't spiked it properly. Now we got it. You ain't going no place, Mr. Bale. Hopefully ooh, it's still showing us forage. not STv-Modding. What we got? Ah, okay. Too much straw. So I did say actually that one of those odd hay bales wasn't a full bale, so let's use that one. That'll do it. Whoops, sorry. Actually, I should be able to tell that because it changes colour when it becomes TMR. I need to think about it. So I've got that bit of space. There's a little bit more of that space. That's not going to hold. Up at the up at the sort of the animal overflow, if you like, the animal raising, fattening up farm, whatever you want to call it, the yard that we put in this year. So I wonder if there's enough room. I'll put in an extra little silo for forage. Might be, and what I could do is then look to do this. There we go. That's done. It's changed colour. Could look to do this on a slightly more industrial scale and store it. Then that could be an option. And then at least it would mean that doing this, you know, I do it once, one massive lot, and that way that closed that gate. Yeah, it means I could do this sort of one massive job, perhaps over the winter or whatever, and then you know, store it for the rest of the year. It's a possibility. There we go. Bit left for next time. So just a bit of water really, and then that's the cows finished. And then I think it must be lunchtime, 1:15. We'll see what the weather does. What's the latest on the drying potential? Yeah, pretty poor still. But yeah, so I'll go put this away, and we'll call that half a day. But yeah, so I'll stop for now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. We'll, you know, hopefully it'll dry. I'm not sure, to be honest. All that rain we had this morning, crops were really damp before we even started, let alone before all that rain happened. So I'm not overly optimistic, but on the other hand, you never know. Combine's ready and waiting as soon as it shows the crops have dried out. So you never know, it might be an overnight job or something. Perhaps do it in the dark, late evening. In the meantime, yeah, plenty to do. We can go feed the pigs, sort them out. We've done the cows now. And so I'll leave that one there. Go get the JCB for the water because it's right next to it. So yeah, so we can yeah, we can sort the pigs out. We can go and pick some bales up. So the first lot of silage bales, see if they're ready. Off field 7. I'm trying to remember. That's another job that needs doing. Pop down to the BioGasPlant, see how much slurry we've got. Yeah, all sorts to do. But yeah, so we'll just see what the weather brings and we'll take it from there. I hope you can join me then. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.